Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to a video on Loom, which obviously I had to make. I mean, Loom has been it has rallied since Tuesday at the start of last week, a total of 177%. I almost have to sneeze. I'm trying to hold it in. So yeah, had to cover it. Has been manipulated a lot. But we'll take a look at that. All right, manipulation. I mean, it's it's a fact because there's nothing, not even the most amazing news in the world could cause a rally like that. But and there's other signs as well, which we'll talk about. But in this video, we'll focus on what's next technically. All right, because manipulation, it still means it could be bullish or bearish, right? So it doesn't tell us that much, but that is the reason of this move. All right, so we'll talk about Loom. Before we dive into that, I do want to let you know that I have my own premium trading group in which I share my own trades as signals. So, for example, also when I would short Loom, because I would not long it anymore right now. So if you want to know that, if you think it's interesting to get better at trading, with our chat room full of traders, which is very valuable, and the trading guides, consider joining. But for now, let's dive right into Loom. So first of all, we'll take a look at it on the 1 hour time frame. I think that's needed. That's where I did my analysis, and that's where I think I have a pretty decent overview of what's going on right now. But first of all, why is Loom manipulated? Well, first of all, because there's no reason for a rally like this. And then apart from that, what you also see is that the volume right now is first of all very high. You can also see it with these spikes right here. But the volume is very high. Most of the volume is coming from Upbit and BitThumb, which are notoriously, or at least it's very well known that if a lot of volume comes from those sources, it's quite manipulated. Now, what we also know is that a lot of volume, if a lot of volume comes from Upbit and BitThumb, usually the manipulation ends fairly quickly, all right? So what happens then is that it crashes quite heavily. So that's also what I expect from here. I would say wait for some bearish confirmation. Right now, what we're seeing, for example, is that the funding rate is still ridiculously high on Bybit. You cannot actually trade this on Binance or OKX or anywhere else. Well, Gate.io you can. But the funding rate is super high, so I would not short right now, but it will probably crash quite soon. All right, so that's a bit of a warning. That's also why I would not long. But right now, when we talk about the technical situation, yeah, we'll talk about the technical situation. All right, so it's stuck really between its main resistance, which is this level. I created the level around 12 cents, but 12.5 cents also supports it massively. It's a psychological resistance level. And then we have this support right here, supported by the 28 EMA, the 382 Fib, some sort of a Fibonacci extension, and 10 cents, psychological level. That's the main resistance, the main support, excuse me. And both are very strong. The support is a bit stronger than the resistance, but that does not matter. Right now, it's just waiting for confirmation. And like I said, it's manipulated. It could go both ways. We're now just waiting for Loom to either break above 12 cents, after which, at the rate it's been going right now, it will probably get up towards 14.5 cents and 15 cents, which is the next major resistance level, based on historic tops for Loom, but also the psychological effects of 15 cents. So it's either that or it's a breakout below 10 cents, after which it will probably find support at like 8.5 and 9 cents, retest that level, and then continue to drop down towards 7 cents at the very least, but probably long-term even lower. So it's waiting for one of those two breakouts. Of course, you're watching this video, you clicked on this, you want to know what's most likely. For now, it's actually very 50-50. What I would say right now, and I actually looked this up earlier as well, I'm not sure why I clicked it away. What I would say at this moment is that it's just so neutral. it's pretty crazy. Like the open interest and the volume are also still growing here, which is a bullish. Well, they're growing, but they have also stopped. Like they it's kind of the same as what it did overnight. It's kind of stalling right now. So I would say it's more likely that we're going to crash from here, just because we have already rallied almost 200%. but I would wait for that confirmation. Personally, I'm waiting for confirmation. All right, so it's very risky. I'd say it's almost 50-50, but a bit more likely to fall from here. That's my take on Loom. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.